Right, I don't know what it is, but there's something changed in the settings where you can't... The sun's coming through the window as well, isn't it? And James is making a funny noise. There's something changed in the YouTube settings where it automatically wants to default going live that way around. I think that is because of TikTok and Instagram Reels, which I don't like it doing that, so I prefer it that way. So yeah, it's Sunday morning. James is playing with his little Henry, and Chester's probably going to start barking to come in now if I'm live. But I thought, with the clocks changing, there's like a shadow on all the questions. That's a bit weird. It's like the questions don't... Oh, that's so annoying. Just when you write something, it's like doubled up, and it's putting what you're writing over your name, so I can't see the first bit. Let's flip the camera then back again. No, it's still doing it. Live chat, chat. Oh, that's so annoying. It's like they thought the phone's the right way around now because it's giving you a widescreen, but it's putting the questions and the comments overlaid on top of each other. Does it look normal to other people or not? I'm not even going to see what you reply, to be honest, unless you press return, and then write it, because it's the first few words of everyone's description are on top of the name, which is really annoying. How can I change that? No, can't. You gonna let Chester in? Huh? Probably not. Oh, this is ridiculous. There's 349 people and I can't see anything. I'm going to screenshot this to show you later what I can see. Oh. If I do it that way, now it's the same thing. Why is it doing this? This is so annoying. I'm not helping dog. Yes, the idea was to come on and just say thanks to everyone for all the well wishes for the birth of Clara. And also I thought with the clocks changing an hour, I thought everyone would feel like they've got a spare hour as well. So I thought, I'll do a live video and do some questions and answers. But I can't read it. Can I get a mirror? Got a mirror? Let me show you what I can see. Can you see? The comments are all overlaid on top of each other. So, that's a good idea, use another phone. That works, whoever put the dots. Yeah, let me go and get another phone and then I can read the comments on that. 2 seconds. Chester, come here. Right, I've got another phone. I'll have to go on YouTube with this one and watch. Just shut that door, James. Go on. Yeah, over the cats. Yeah, that's never happened before. So on last Sunday when me and Martin were going to go live, it did the same thing then, where it wanted me to go in portrait mode. But I don't want to sign into YouTube. I just want to watch it. Let's try and log in with this. But at least the questions were the right way up. There we go. Right, second phone. Lots of dots to finish, everyone. Like the weather. Always stick to farming. Off to Southport on Tuesday for 3 days. Get the kettle on, Steve Talbot. Right, it's working now. I can see the comments. Morning from West Sussex. Congratulations, birthday, good Mark. ARH services. This is still all very entertaining. Oh, thank you. Do you want to see? It's got a little Henry Hoover. James, you hoovering up? He's decided that he doesn't want to eat in his high chair anymore. Because I think at nursery they have little tables and chairs, so you try and put him in his high chair, just puts his legs wide so he doesn't fit in. Is that Dan you've got coming through the window? Yeah, on the arch on the top, yeah. It's got like these coping stones and there's a gap between them, and I think moisture gets behind them. I think you need to take them off, reset them, and then put like a damp course layer in. I've just read the news, Matthew Perry from Friends has died. No way. That's not good, is it? He's not so old. Henry's of the business. Let's have a look at your Henry. James. See your Henry. You see it? Listen to this. It even makes a noise and hoovers. Any update on the track to run? Clara. Oh, Chester, behave. Chester trying to steal a hoover. Yeah, it's pronounced Clara, I presume. I think it's the same as in Back to the Future. The track to run is turning into a nightmare because the football fixtures, we expected the Liverpool match on Saturday the 16th to be moved to Sunday the 17th. Oh yeah, thank you. Which it was. But we didn't expect the Everton match the previous Saturday to be moved to the Sunday that we'd planned. So with the being two Premiership matches in the city on the two Sundays that we'd like, we can't do it on either of them. The next Sunday would be either dead early or, which would be the first, would it be? No, hold on, third. Or the other one's Christmas Eve. So we've got to do it, we think, on a Saturday, if the council will let us. Now, in previous years, the council have been a little bit funny about us doing it on a Saturday because of shopping traffic. But if you're bringing if you're bringing people to the city, if you've got the choice to go Christmas shopping, either Manchester or Trafford Centre or Chester or wherever, and you can go shopping in Liverpool, do your shopping and see a spectacle afterwards, to me, that makes more sense. So hopefully they'll understand that and be like, yeah, we'd like you to come on the Saturday with the tractors, but who knows? I've got to look down for the comments. Come to Portugal. Yeah, long distance Clara from Pigeon Street. Now Charlotte didn't remember that, but me and my sister did. So we actually found, there's a clip on YouTube of it. And funny enough, we had long distance Clara on Pigeon Street, and the lady that used to pick our cows up for market was called Judy. So when we grew up, we thought all wagon drivers were female. What do you think of TV stars buying farms, having shoe animals and plastering all over TV, claiming to be full-time farmer? I don't include Cox in that one, he's doing you good. Oops. That was the Henry. What do we think about it? Well, it's a way of life, isn't it? And if you want to choose that way of life and they can promote farming in a good way, then that's good. I mean, it's been hit with a hoover. I don't know whether you could refer it to Kelvin. Well, Kelvin, it's quite strange, really. So he grew up on a farm at work as a film set from when he was 12 and really liked it. So the easiest way to get into farming actually is make money somewhere and then buy a farm. Uh-oh. So, yeah. I mean, anything that promotes farming is good, I would say. Go for between Christmas and New Year. I did say that maybe we should do that because people are looking for things to do. Winter wheat drill still in February. Still better than any spring barley. Yeah, we probably will be doing some of that. Chester, you can get off that. Let me pull this back together. Chester doesn't run off with it. No, you're right with the top on. Doesn't want it with the top on. Charlotte's going to be busy more. Yeah, so last night, Clara just didn't want to sleep, was just hungry all the time. When we were at hospital, no, sorry, it wasn't. Yeah, it was. When we were at hospital, Charlotte's dad was looking after James. He went to nursery, then he picked him up and then fed him. Then yesterday morning, we were all here with Charlotte's mum, and Charlotte's dad still had James on his own for 24 hours. And someone came to the door, so we went to the door, I think in his pyjamas, I think, and James locked him out. So we could hear all this commotion on the Ring doorbell, and James had locked him out of the house. Anyway, luckily they managed to find the spare key and get back in, but we couldn't stop laughing. He was just waving from the inside. I don't think he realised what he'd done. I see Tom had to buy a new tractor because you sold the JCB. So, Kieran next Thursday, I've got hiccups. I've probably got to go to London on Wednesday for a red tractor meeting. Well, that should be quite spicy. So the long-term weather forecast is saying El Nino will mean a bunch of rain in the UK for the first half of winter and very cold second half. Well, if it's cold, we can drill into frost. No, Charlotte's upstairs feeding. So they call it a 6-hour discharge. If it's your second birthday and everything's good and the feeding okay, they let you leave after 6 hours. It was about 8 really, because they had to do some checks, and the midwife and the discharger ended up quite busy. So it was a bit before we left, but no, we came home Friday night. Why did they sell the 7.7? So a lot of them classic tractors were basically tax efficient to buy, and it was fun. We'd had a good year, and I decided that if I buy some classic tractors, it's a good way of not paying any tax. If we'd had obviously more expenditure, we could also use them a bit if we needed to, and it made the videos interesting. Now I've bought another farm. It's really a pinch on cash flow because harvest was awful, so I can move them tractors on, and then if I need to in the future, I can go and buy some more. But it's just a way of smoothing out the cash flow of the farm, really. So I've obviously got to buy a kitchen, a central heating system, fix the roof. This is just on the house. That's before we get going on the shed roofs, before we start converting some of the buildings into things that can earn more money. So yeah, I was just looking around what's got the most equity in it, what makes the most sense, and yeah, I don't need 13 tractors. I mean, there's only 3 or 4 of us anyway that drive them. As it fell off. Henry's fell over. Andrew not seen sense to come back yet. Well, he does keep calling back, yeah. Have you set a wedding day yet? No, because we can't afford one. Would it be okay to pop in a farm and buy shirts over to you, Jeff from Cornwall? The best is email Ian, because he knows more what we've got on the whereabouts. I think you should get with Andrew Ward and have a meeting about flooding. Yeah, well, we kind of did that a bit last week. A very savvy counsellor. how's the Valtra tractor doing? It's currently gathering dust connected to the drill by the dryer. Is that really loud, or is it just really loud for me when he pulls it round? Morning, Max, farm life. Olivia's decided that she's going to stay at my mum's across the road because it's quieter and she gets a better night's sleep. So I would think she'd be here in a second, hungry. I've not seen Tom's new tractor yet. Are you and Wardy going for the top jobs at NFU? Not the top jobs. The taxman won't want to hear that. Are you going to concrete the yard? It's like a pond in the wet weather. Well, that's another thing. I need to concrete it. I've got a grant to do it. But it means spending a load of money out before I claim the grant back. And at the moment, I've spent it all on fertiliser in the shed because my fertilisers here probably, I've had to pay for my fertiliser for 12 months before I'm normally good. Send him up to the... Let me, if I prop the phone there, then I don't need to look down, do I? Much. Have you harvested the last of summer barley yet? No, there's still 10 acres left. Possibly could have done it yesterday afternoon. And today, to be fair, bit of a breeze. It's quite damp at the moment, but maybe it might stop in a bit. I don't know how you spin so many plates and not have a drink problem. I do wonder that myself, to be fair. What's the plan on the sweepers? So the sweepers, I bought them. Well, I bought one once because I thought it'd be handy to clean the yard. And then I ended up a bit broke, and then I bought 2 more for spares. But the idea is make a good one out of it because they've got like a massive hoover on them. So you can clean all the grids out in the yard with it. But also we can put a longer pipe on and use it for cleaning in the boiler or under the drying floors. So that's the plan, but some of them have got bad rust in places. He has a classic tractor problem, which is a much better one to have. My wife likes the windows. I think it's a hint that she likes them. I think my sister's house we did a similar thing, but we put, rather than an arch, it was glazed at the top in a triangle. And Brook House we glazed the gable as well. You should clean the mud off the roads. Yeah, well that was why we bought it in the first place. Would you ever use a bird of prey to control pigeons? People try, but they just come back. Yeah, I just heard that about the guy off Friends Matt's died. Grants make it more expensive, yeah. Thanks, Andy. Have we considered finishing beef? That's some scale Joe's at though, isn't it, to be fair? I don't even think we've even got huge abattoirs our neck of the woods. Turn it off. Turn it off and I'll pick you up. Turn it off. Just left the hoover on. Yeah, that's it. Press the button. I don't know whether everyone else can hear out loud there. Just wipe his nose. Wipe your nose. He wants to climb up and not having him wipe snot on my t-shirt. There we go. How many acres is the new farm? Was Brookhouse a good investment? Brookhouse was a very good investment because we made it revalued after 4 years to get the mortgage across the road. It had nearly doubled in value. I had spent 230,000 on the house, to be fair, but yeah, it was. The new farm didn't come with a massive amount of acreage, it only come with 27, but it's so close to Brookhouse, I couldn't afford not to buy it really. What were the age when you took over the farm? I don't know, just kind of evolved. My dad still comes over and interferes though, but not as much as he used to. Many decades ago I remember seeing some ostriches on the field next to the farm. What happened to them? Yeah, so when I was about 15 to 16, we got some ostriches as a diversification project. The problem was we weren't sort of quick enough into it, and that meant that the money was selling the breeding stock, not the meat going ones, so because of that then, there wasn't as much money to be made, and then they were obviously hatching out in harvest, so it didn't really work. So we only had them a few years. Don't drop that on the dog's head. If I don't give it the dog. Which is James's favourite tractor? I don't know, he waves at them all. Chester the 8th. Because he's been eating porridge, there's porridge on everything now, so the dog's going around licking it all. Summer barley, does it pay? Seed rate and when to drill it? So the summer barley is basically 100% profit really, because the only cost is the seed and a little bit of diesel. It has no seed, it has no sprays or fertiliser. The seed rate should be thick really, it should be around 200, 220, but this year we didn't have much, so we stretched it, so we did it like 140 kilos, which is a shame because we've got plenty of moisture and some sun. And I think this year it could have been the best, because just by looking at the bushel weight's fantastic on it compared to some other spring barleys this year. The nice thing about it is we're going to do a germination check on it. That's what we're probably going to do today. And if it's got good germination, we've got a lot of seed, because we're going to end up with an acreage of spring barley this year. How far does Dad live to myself? Literally across the road, so 60, 70 metres. How do you make your wood chip pay? As we looked at it, and without drying it, it won't even pay diesel. It is a bit difficult, to be honest, especially running the chipper. Oh, don't. Look at this. So there's the porridge spilt on the floor. You now walk through it and trying to hoover it up. Try to put the lid back on then. I thought he might have been mesmerised by the camera and we were just sat there, but he obviously wasn't. Let's have a look at more comments. Evening from Australia, just out in the combine reaping droughted lentils. Oh, no way. I thought you'd have good weather this year, I didn't realise. James just looks at her. When Charlotte had all of them both yesterday for a picture, and Clara's foot was like touching James's and he went. So I'm not sure, but then this morning he was mesmerised, and when she was wiping her nose, James wanted to get a tissue and wipe her nose as well. Do you need to spray it off? I did, and that's the thing, I don't know what the germination's going to do because of that. How do you plan your day? Well, we get up in the morning, see what the weather's doing, we see if it's dry enough to do any field work. If not, we generally have something to fix, and if we don't have anything to fix, we have something that we're going to build. I hope Mum and Baby are doing well. We made it to the Italian lakes. Is it still warm in Italy this time of year? It's flooding in Dorset. He has got stuff to do, he's busy. Spends a lot of time with Charlotte cleaning the various different holiday lets, so he loves hoovers, and if you'd leave a bottle of like cleaning stuff out, he'll be trying to squirt it, but you can turn the nozzle off, and then he'll have a rag go around polishing. He's not been watching us change any oil, but he watched out the window. Only 190 millimetres of rain for a year. Should be 235, so that's just over half, isn't it? Whereas we've got too much. We've got too much at the moment, but we had too little in May and June. It is a good day when the clocks go back. Just when you're getting sort of tired and it's dark. Can I borrow James? You could borrow him for a few days if you want. Give us a break. Let me just put that back on. You need 2 hands to clip it on. Did you see the John Deere tractor tag you in? Going through the... Yeah, is that the big Ford County? Yeah, Morgan is really good because he's pretty mechanically minded, so worked him well. Yeah, Tom says he's taking a break from building project and spending lots of money on the farm. The next video he has a new tractor or something. But yeah, Tom's videos are always a little bit behind them, aren't they? Are you going to do any Stuart? Yeah, to be honest, on Tuesday I've got a meeting with ADAS, guy from ADAS. Oh, what happened then? What did he do? And we're looking at doing... Did you bang your head? Rubbing his ear. We're looking at a lot of SFI stuff. Crazy to think June was too wet to finish seeding. Yeah, the problem we've got now is anything we put in the ground isn't particularly good. So next harvest is looking bleak already. Have I heard how Andrew's getting on? Yeah, he I'm not sure really. He has days when he's enjoying it and he has days when he's a bit fed up. And he has days when he goes home early, so he ends up here. Whereas Olivia, she's over the road because she said she'd get more sleep at Granny's than she would here. Thanks, Matt. Thank you, John. How are you thinking of selling any other tractors? Yeah, probably the 7830, to be honest. It is the best cab John Deere ever made. But we've got the 724, the Valtra, the 936, the Xerion, the sprayer, and the combine, and 3 Merlots. So that's like 9 prime bits of machinery. Well, there's only me, Rob, Morgan. Ian drives the Merlot a little bit, but he's more yard based than office based. And then my dad doesn't do a lot on tractors anymore. And we'll have a student or whatever at harvest. And maybe Andrew will be back, whichever. But we don't need that many tractors. I used to just have 3. Morgan's scared of spiders, yeah. What are you doing? Why you eat your porridge? He does look grown up with his big boy haircut, doesn't he? He went from a baby to a toddler in 20 minutes. Thanks, Matt. That was strange, that Rufford Ford. I reckon he followed a sat-nav. And obviously all the roads would have been closed that day, which doesn't, for a tractor, probably doesn't matter. And he probably didn't realise them blocks were there. I can't see how he would deliberately try and drove over them concrete blocks, because you'd think you'd bend your steps and stuff. Need to get the MB track on. Yeah, we do. So we need to get the MB track in the workshop. Oh, that's bad, John. You haven't had the fast track for a few weeks. Do you think you maybe made the right choice training in? The fast track, right, is absolutely fantastic on the road. Brilliant in a dry field. Get it in a wet field. As soon as you start to sink a little bit, the small wheels give you a massive disadvantage. Now, I know you shouldn't be in fields when they're wet, but there's always some sort of wet patch or something in the field that can't be avoided. And the deal was there to trade it. I was a little bit miffed because when I bought it, they changed the model to the Icon not long after, so I felt like I'd bought the old model and it was out of date quite soon. So while I was offered a good price against the Valtra, I got rid of it. Was Brookhouse the best investment you made? I don't know. So I bought 44 acres 11 years ago. That's more than doubled in value already. I bought 19 acres about 2 or 3 years ago, and I bought Brookhouse 4 years ago, and they've all been good investments. The problem is interest rates at the moment are rubbish, so we're spending a load of money to stand still. Bye, Lisa. Morning, Alan. Oh, James sounds like he's filling his nappy. Just placed a massive order, Ollie. Can you get me Tuesday, please? Pretty please. I live very close to Tom. I'll tell, is it under the name Danny? I'll tell Ian to make sure it's he gets it out as soon as he can. Thanks, Graham. It's awkward having to read off 2 screens. My dad's nowhere to be seen. There's new damage. our interest bill went up 300k. So interest rates have gone up in Australia then, have they? What rate are you on in Australia now? A few years ago you only had a 724 and a 4220. Yeah, I think we did, and then Adam used to use his, didn't he? Bricks and mortar will be always a good investment. Yeah, I mean, the land is as well, really. Do you think I'll buy more land if you can? Hopefully, yeah, if it comes up for sale. I mean, that's the thing. What would you sooner have? You know, some more acres or a John Deere? Any 1200 updates, what's the plan? Some guys emailing us about wanting to, do we want to sell it? And to be honest, I don't think we'll ever get around to refurbing it because there's too much to do at these other farms, so probably I would. I bought, when did I buy the other farm? One was 4 and a bit years ago. One was sort of like 3 months ago. And then I bought 44 acres 11 years ago and 19 acres, I think it's 2 or 3 years ago now. Do you think it's a good idea to have less tractors and have them all under warranty? Well, to be honest, that was how I'd always do it. Everything, all the main tractors were new and under warranty. Oh, someone said the Fergie didn't have headlights. Our reserve bank is 4.10%. So we're at 5.2 here, plus margin. We don't know what's up with them. We know what was up with one of them because that was the one we used to have. The other two we bought as spares. We don't know. Cab collecting dust. We need to finish that 1690 off. We'll do that when we finished any field work. Is winter cereal better than spring cereal? Sometimes. At the moment we can't get it in now. Wellbrook has so much potential. It does, but so does Brookhouse. There's still the whole yard at Brookhouse to get earning money. It was only the house earning anything at the moment. Will any more classics go up for sale? Everything's for sale at price. What's up? Why are you rubbing your ear? You eat your porridge? No. Will any more classics go up for sale? Like maybe, yeah. I got a very small pension. My home and my property in Spain is my pension. Good shout. I mean, to be fair, like people say, why don't you pay more into your pension? Well, one, I can't afford it because I need it to pay the mortgages, and two, the pension is the other property, isn't it? She's good. She's upstairs feeding now. Do you think some of the damage you get in your tractors could be caused by tractor pulling? As a bricklayer, I know little about tractors. Not really. Tractor pulling, the tractor works hard for like, 60 seconds. You know, you go working it all day. Sometimes it's under full load for sort of 8-10 hours. Have you ever thought growing pumpkins? Yeah, it doesn't excite me at all. You know, the only money in that is getting thousands of people visiting in a weekend to pick them and have a picture taken with them, which is hassle in itself. Have I started saving for a pony? Charlotte's already got a few, so no. Thousands of bales have been set on fire last night near my house in Lincolnshire. Oh. Are you looking at more rentals, office space at Brookhouse? Yes. I've got planning to convert one of the ranges of buildings into office space. We've got an office come vacant here, so we're going to put that on Rightmove this week, and then that'll give us an idea of the demand as well then as to how soon we get going on them offices. I always need pictures for the outro because I use one a day. Any thoughts of getting back into rallying? None at the moment. Can't afford it. Can Charlie's Farm Life have a shout out, please? Farming with Fergus is going to send some outros. Would you ever consider a book deal? I'd love to know about your past and the direction farming should go in the future. Probably, yeah. I've got a few other things I want to do before a book, if I'm honest. Who's going to Agritechnica that's watching? Anyone on here? It's you, Chester. The new farm you bought would be ideal for a farm shop. Yeah, but is the money in farm shops. You know, I want to make thousands, not hundreds. I feel like you're turning over a lot to make a little. There's too many good supermarkets around here. Someone saw my sister at NFU. I was told not. Chester wants to be in on the action. So not to buy import in Spain. Now it's been paid for since 27 and now 55. Yeah, loads of people told me when I was younger not to buy a house because they were expensive. I wish I had bought more. Someone's there on the 17th, the 18th. Straws are possible to get in Ireland, most of it's chopped. We're not far from the port, maybe I should be selling it in Ireland. Why haven't you been using the GR? I don't know really, just Charlotte often parks badly and blocks it in. So it means you'd have to move 2 cars to get it out. The other ones are hybrid, so if I run it on electric, it's really cheap. But if you build a farm shop, they will come. Well, I'm not Clarkson, am I? Oh, you've got porridge on yourself, dog? Got porridge in your ears? Did you put porridge in Chester's ears? Okay, squad track demo when? People will more buy from farm shop and supermarket. Do you think the people have time to go to 2 shops? Struggling around here to dig spuds. House of Tooth, it's a little bit better today. Have you farted, Chester? You smell like sprouts. Morning, plastic mouldings. Is that Adam? Have you still got the 12 in with Massey? Yes, do you want to buy it? It's got porridge in his ear. Mike, everyone thinks it's Adam. Adams is the surname. If you do instruction with a static one, yeah, the problem is though that nearly could create more trouble because if everyone all ascended on the same place, would you consider electric tractors? They're not really there yet. I don't know if anyone can see this, but James is feeding Chester with a spoon, which is James's spoon. That's your porridge, not Chester's. I think I'm gonna have to remove a spoon off a child in a second before he puts it in his own mouth. No. In fact, I'm going to have to remove that off completely because you might start eating it. Now you put the spoon back in. And wipe your nose as well again. Gonna wipe your own? Yeah. Farm shop is owned by no one. Who knows? It's just generally good. So many things. Farm shops could be smaller turnover but larger profit, maybe. You go to a local farm shop that also sells sausage, bacon, sausage, and what's known for food. Chester has calmed down a treat as we have his bits off now. Yeah, just get to share everyone's meals. Do you think the EA has fulfilled their responsibilities recent years? No, not at all. They've actually forgotten that they used to be called the Rivers Authority. James has got his tractor out. How do you feel the stress of being a farmer? I don't know. The word podcast. Could consider doing a farming comedy special with them. Have you heard a word podcast in Liverpool? I haven't, to be honest. Bit of a argument going on here with the towel. Chester, pass it here. Pull off the chair here. Stop it. Drop. Who said Chester would calm down? Right, where are we at now? Oh, the message is coming far too fast. Where's it gone there? 75,000 for the 1200. You can have it for 7.5 if you want. Or you take the big case for a spin in the spring, maybe, which tractors would you consider the best all round for different jobs. 724. Oh yeah, the Discovery number plates. Someone went to Meadowhall, about an hour away. I think it's further away than that. It's right near Joe Seals, Meadowhall, isn't it? It's not Sheffield. Farm shops come with big overheads. Yeah, they do. Staff's the big thing. Any thoughts about how to beat the charity Conmar run? Not really yet. Was a good idea, change the fast track, I think. No way, someone stayed in Hale. Burst hydraulic pipe. Oh. Good morning from fellow farmer in Norway. Just popping in before heading out to 32 stacked pallets of wood. Are you going to go to Agritechnica? Danny says you look after Chester. You look relaxed today. I think it's just tired. I haven't got a 7, 8, 10. Look at this now. So, if James gets on that, I'm going to get on James. We get this. James, you need to get on. Can you see? Look at that. James, get on. James. Come. No. You put the lead on the front of the tractor. And James sits on. Chester pulls it round. But he's not decided to do it. Am I going to the Newark show? I've not thought about it because I thought Charlotte had beat Inman or just had it, but obviously maybe could. Will the combine be on the track run? Probably not. It's a bit big. It might be at Ballsworth Castle. I think Farmflix messaged me about coming over, to be honest, but that was a while ago. Am I getting a new drill on demo? I don't know which drill you're on about. Dog power beats horsepower. What are you doing now, dog? Dog's now wrapped the tractor around my stool, trying to pull me over. When's Newark show? I think it's not this week, it's the week after. I missed any. Have you found since YouTube good people are easy to find? As your people seem like the best of eggs. It's all in the edit. They're awful. No, there is some good people about. I get loads of people who want this job that I think it's just because they want to do it to be on the telly or whatever. That's twice you've done that now, don't behave. Are you still thinking of getting a new avatar? If the deal's there, definitely. Whoa, that's loads of messages in like 30 seconds. Do you think you need any help with Tracks Run? Well, we need to get a date off the council first. Are you still thinking of getting a new avatar? Yeah, are you going to do any SFI? Yes. Am I going to Lama Show? Hopefully. What's happening with the Tracks Run? We're still trying to work out whether we can do it with the council. Horizon Direct Drills. Midland Machinery Show. So that's the one at Newark. Oh, you've seen this now. What's up? We'll sit on the tractor. Wait, Chester, he's not on yet. Chester, let him get on first. Right, get on. Who? Let's get each other over your bowl. Right, now don't drive through the porridge. Right. Well, go on. We're waiting on you. That dog's camera shy. You wouldn't think that, would you? Look at him. It's like he can hear the comments. Or he can hear Charlotte upstairs. I should buy an 820 Fendt. Have I heard how the blockade went? I think it was a little bit of a flop, to be honest. So, if the tractor run public, if it is not too far away, might be able to come on the old David Brown 3090. To be honest, a 3090 wouldn't be quick enough. We need them to do 20 mile an hour. So no, you wouldn't be able to bring it, to be fair. There's not a lot of oilseed rape in the drown at the moment because most of it got eaten, to be honest. You alright? Sat there waiting for... Chester, what's this? What's this? What's this? Go on. So the dog pulled the tractor around. As soon as James gets on it, the dog suddenly decided that it wants to do other things. Like climb up on to the stool. So that pan is what you're magnetic to. And there's some flowers that were sent yesterday. Get off the table. Naughty. James Pratt's getting stuck for real. Yeah, no, it's not quick enough. 1390. We might need marshals. There isn't a lot of crops on the ground, full stop. There isn't, to be honest. Used to farm now until I figured out to stop losing money, but looking at my neighbours, how do they keep going amazes me. Never worked with children and animals. Yeah, exactly. James looks like he's now trying to get his poo for his nappy. I think we're going to have a change of government, aren't we? Can Only Ways Agriculture have a shout out? There you go. I presume that's a YouTube channel. We tested top speed with a GPS. Oh, I see, on your 1390. Would you ever buy a new John Deere? The deal was there, maybe, yeah? I think I better take him upstairs anyway. So, sorry, it was a hectic live. I thought it might be. I thought he'd sit there eating his porridge. Chester would stay outside. I thought the comments would work on the screen, but they're still not. Yeah, I thought it'd be interesting, but there we go. Do you used to have to re-drill some barley? Probably, and the wheat, yeah. I love James and Chester's chaos. They will never be boring. do you think? They are after a while. Well, not boring, just tiresome. This is the current mess. Got porridge on the bench, got porridge on the floor, got porridge on the hoover, porridge on the dog, porridge on the mat. James looks like he's going to start eating leaves that have come in. So, thanks for watching this morning. Like I say, it was because the clock's changed. I thought it'd be interesting for people. But yeah, thanks everyone for the well wishes, and I'll see you all tomorrow on the normal channel. So, bye for now.